So, have y'all ever stopped to think, right? This dome that we live under, this firmament, because above the firmament, right, beyond the dome, space is water, whether you want to believe it or not. I mean, it's in your Bible. It said God made the waters of the heavens above the firmament and the waters under the earth, under the firmament, right? I think that's Genesis 1 and 7. I don't want to quote wrong, but anyway. When you go and you look at the cartoon, SpongeBob, right? And you got the squirrel that live inside the glass casing, the firmament, right? But then outside of that, and it's in the ocean. This squirrel live in the ocean under a firmament, a glass casing, dome. And then SpongeBob and them live in the waters, right? That's surrounding her casing. But when the squirrel come out of her dome, right? She have to put on one of those glass casings to cover up so that she won't drown. So let's think about this. I put a video up some months back about how NASA used a green room to act as if they're floating in space, but they're really in water. They're not floating in space. This is because the firmament outside of this dome is the waters that in your Bible that God said is above the firmament. When they leave this dome and go into space, they change the background to make you think that they are in some empty space of air, right? Where gravity is altered. When in reality, they are inside of water floating. They are not floating in air, they are floating in water. They have taken technology and deceived the people into making the people think that the space that you see on TV is just some empty void of air and altered gravity. Well, gravity don't exist either. The thoughts of the universe is the sounds that you don't hear. And these sounds that you don't hear is the thoughts that these people are trying to keep from entering into your bloodstream to advance your DNA. Because there's another dimension. And a lot of people is feeling this. Feeling weird, feeling anxiety, right? This is the thoughts of the universe, which is you. Because this is not you. This is just a percentage of you that is experiencing a human reality. To broadcast your findings and experiences back to the real you inside of this space that they're trying to get into to examine. And so now they got you fighting against each other to debate whether the earth is round or flat. When in actuality, what you are really in is something that is beyond void. It is something that is a mind. A mind has no shapes. But when the perception of the people is controlled and they put in your small brain something that is imitating a mind which is above you, then they can alter your reality to create a reality for them to live in just by you focusing your energy through this small brain, this imitational mind. And it's like you are broadcasting their reality onto a screen for them to live. There's water under the firmaments. And there's water within that water. And there's lakes within that water. There are dimensions all around us. You have scientists that are now studying the sounds inside of the oxygen that we are breathing in. Oxygen is more than something that keeps you sustained. There are sounds inside of the oxygen that is now becoming new. New in a sense that It is evolving something in our DNA to help us see beyond this dimension that is now wallowing away. It is falling back out of view. And they have taken ingredients from this dimension and put it in the foods, and you are eating the dimension that is leaving out, and you are leaving out with it. Because this new oxygen, where the thoughts of the universe is trying to advance your DNA, is not sitting well with the genetically modified organisms and the foods that you are eating. We think that we got to get full when we eat. It ain't even about, I'm not going to say it's not about what you eat, because it is. It's about what you eat, then it's about how much you eat. We have been taught to eat until we're full. Your stomach is a brain. When it's full, it's just like your brain here. When it's full, it's clouded. And the memory of what the universe is putting into your DNA via the sound that's being placed in this oxygen that you're breathing in, this food is now suppressing this advanced intelligence that the universe is trying to meditate into your body. The universe is meditating. And these people are trying to disrupt the meditation of the universe's signals into your blood so that your DNA can take you away from going out with this dimension. People, you may think that eating is just to sustain you. No, it's not. What they are putting in the food, they found a way to transfer consciousness into your foods. And you think it's ingredients. And you have to remember that the majority of the people that are getting sick from these foods don't know science. It was engineered that way. The science books in your schools were made that way to make you bored, because they constructed it that way for your mind to turn off once you see certain formulas and the way that they set it up in these books, so that way you'll run away from it. Science is the magic of the old day. I'm going to say it again. Science is the magic of the old day. They just call it science now. And they are doing magic on your DNA whenever they take your blood out your body, your plasma out your body. Your blood is still in your body when they physically take it from you. Your blood has a cord in it. It's a morphic field that will always be attached to your physical body. So when they take your blood out your body and send it to these facilities and do magic on it, right? You go in and they want to test you. Then they send it to a lab. And then they put frequencies that is on a megahertz of cancer communication, right? They put it in your blood. Now you wake up the next day and you're sick. Your doctor call you back and tell you got cancer. Your blood was never disconnected from your body. Your DNA is spiritual. When they take your DNA out your body, they are taking a part of you. So wherever they are sending it to, and they are manipulating you through your DNA. Peace.